Okay, so make sure my voice is recording. Um, so what I've got here is I've got a sphere, and there's 6 joints. There's the top, bottom, front and back, left and right joint, all influencing this object. And we can't see those different joints, but we want to be able to select them, even if they're hidden. So, like so. If I press 4, no joints are visible, but we still would like to be able to select them without having to come to the hypergraph. So here's what we can do. First thing we need to do is select our original mesh, make sure it's not deformed, it's in at bind pose, and then once you've done that, and basically all your controls should just not be moved. That's bind pose. Okay, and that actually shouldn't matter too much. And then we'll duplicate this 6 times, once for each control that you want. Okay? Then I'm showing shapes right now. Under Options, Display Shapes. And I'm going to get rid of all these. And I need to tell each of these shapes to look like the deformed shape, essentially. Okay? So, here's what I'm going to do. So I need to take this shape and plug it into each of these shapes. So I'm going to select all these different shapes. I'm going to go to my hypergraph inputs outputs editor, input output connections editor I should say, and here they all are. So here's the first one. This is the one that's being controlled by all the joints. You can tell that it is because it has all the other connections going. It has the large hierarchy, right? Or a large number of connections I should say. I'm going to hold down shift and I'm going to middle mouse click on the original and drag to any one of the others. Okay? And I'm going to grab an attribute called OutMesh, and I'm going to plug it in to an attribute called InMesh. Go ahead and get these lined up. And I'm just going to do that for each one of these. So I'm going to select the next one down, click Reload Right, and keep on doing that with all these duplicate shapes I created. You can see these pink lines starting to come in for each one of them that has been connected. So if you're not sure if you connected one or not, then you should look for this pink line in this hierarchy. Okay, so in essence what this is doing is it's telling each of these meshes, the duplicates, to look exactly like its original. So even if the original starts to change shape, all of these are also going to change shape. So they'll always be the exact same shape. And that's all there is to that. Okay? Now, we need to go through and we're going to rename these. Go back in here. I'm going to select each of these. I'm going to group them. I'm going to go ahead and hide shapes for now. Display shapes. Nodes, we turn that off. And I'm going to call this one top control. I'm going to copy that control so I don't have to retype it. Okay, bottom control, front control, back control, left control, and right control. Okay. Now each of them has that connection, so they're all going to change shape. If I move this top joint, we're not going to see much any difference at all. We're not going to see multiple meshes here, even though there are. Okay, and that was the key part of all that first thing. Okay, and now what we need to do is we can come in here and go to component mode, and for each of these duplicate shapes we're going to delete all the faces that we don't want to represent the area of the mesh that that joint is influencing. Hopefully this will become more evident. So that you want to delete all the faces except for where you want the animator to be able to click to select the control. That's probably a better way to say it. So what we do is I've got my top control selected. I'll press F8. I'm going to switch to face mode and go to my side view actually. Select all these faces, hit delete. Okay, for some reason it selected them all, so I need to isolate the selection before I do that. You don't want to. You didn't want to grab them all. So I'll grab the top one. I'll click on this isolate select icon up here. Press F8 a couple times to get back to the face mode. Now I'll only be deleting faces on this one object. So delete. Okay, and come in here. Click the isolate select twice to show everything, and then isolate select just the bottom control. Press F8 a couple times. Select all the faces I want to delete. So delete. Select the front, and we'll just repeat this. Do it for each object. Okay. So now I need to go to a different view. So front be this section here. So isolate it. Well, let's do that. I can do a better job than that. Okay. Press 5. Okay, so I got that selected. Let me isolate it. I'll go to face mode. I'm just going to select this, and then grow it by shift period. Okay, so that looks good. So that's the part I want to keep, so I'll hold down shift to toggle the selection and delete. Okay, then I'll do the back a similar way. Okay, so here we are. F8 a couple times. Face mode. Shift, toggle, delete. And we can do the same thing for the left and the right side. Okay. Left side here. Shift, delete. Okay, then we'll do the right side. Right side there. I know I've got the right side. I'm looking